This is the Ryder and Lisa podcast.
Brought to you by Yegg Property Pros. Powered by Real Broker. Get a realtor who knows. Call the pros.
There is a story that is making world news right now, and it's super strange. It involves an NHL legend and a bobblehead night gone wrong. In Pittsburgh, we're going to check in with our good buddy Pittsburgh Tom right now to give us the breakdown.
Hello.
Hello, Tom. How are you?
Ryder, what's up?
So, you went to the game last night. Was that supposed to be Jaromir Jagr bobblehead night?
It sure was. Yeah. There's a little bit of background to this. A couple weeks ago, the Penguins retired his number, and they decided to have a bobblehead night for him last night. Well, I was getting ready to go to the game, and I saw on the news that all the bobbleheads were stolen. Usually they give about 10,000 bobbleheads away, and it holds 18,000. But they were giving it away to the whole crowd. So there was 18,000 bobbleheads produced.
And
So
they're all
they were stolen
missing.
in California. All missing, yeah.
So, do you think somebody did a truck heist thinking that they were stealing, like, thousands of pounds of cocaine or, like, leather goods?
Yeah, did they grab the wrong truck?
And they're like, what the hell are we going to do with all these bobbleheads?
Probably, maybe an Amazon truck with a bunch of electronics or something like that. Who knows? But, yeah, they're going to be surprised when they open them up and see the bobblehead.
So what,
For sure.
did you get anything else instead, or you got nothing?
Yeah, they gave us a voucher. So either whenever they find the bobbleheads or if they produce new ones, we'll be able to go down to the arena and get the replacements.
Amazing.
How do you hide the bobbleheads as the thief, though? Like, where are you going to store those?
Yeah, like, and especially if the guy's a big fan who stole them, the police are just going to be looking for guys with huge mullets, right?
Either that or go on eBay and see someone listing 18,000 bobbleheads for sale.
Yeah. If there's like more than 6, you're like,
All right, that's a little fishy.
that could be our guy.
Today is National Sleep Day. Can I go have a nap? Let's celebrate.
Yeah, you're going to say you're going to have a nap, but then you're going to go and just scroll on your phone for 4 hours and then complain that I never get enough sleep.
Well, maybe they should ban TikTok. I would be sleeping a lot more. Every day would be National Sleep Day.
I'm so thankful. Like, out of anything that, like, you know how genetics or just how you're built?
Yeah.
Sometimes you're really thankful for certain things.
What are you thankful for?
Like, I bet, some of the NBA players that are like 7'1" are like, man, I'm just so thankful for this height. Because that
they
is
don't
what-
even have to jump.
Yeah. Mine is I'm just so thankful that I can fall asleep easy.
Yeah. Ryder falls asleep on the elevator coming up to the 7th floor here at work. I'm not joking. He will be snoring standing up.
It's borderline necrophilia.
Ryder?
What? That's the wrong one, isn't it?
That is absolutely the wrong one.
Narcolepsy?
That sounds more accurate than the first one you said.
What?
Sorry about my friend. Go have a nap.
Yeah, I'll think about this while I sleep for sure.
Anyway, happy National Sleep Day. And I feel like this is a great excuse. If you slept in for work today, just be like, I was celebrating.
Yeah,
come on.
Listen, I'm so tired. That's why I screwed those up.
Sure. Yeah.
The Michelin-starred restaurant in New York, that's like the most prestigious award you can win in the restaurant game, in New York, has been busted for giving smaller portions to women.
For the same price.
Yeah. So it's $700 per person for a meal with wine service there.
So they're thinking, with what we've witnessed and what we think is women don't eat as much, so we can have more product but still sell it for the same price.
Which I would say on average is pretty accurate. You look at like the new trend on TikTok. Have you seen this? Where women will try to keep up with their partners when they eat fast food.
Oh, this is why I don't go to the buffet, because it's not worth the money for me.
Right.
I'm not joking.
Yeah. So would you be offended, though?
For the same price, yeah. Now that I know
Right.
that, I'm paying the same price for someone, because I like leftovers. I would
That's
I would
true.
pack things up and I would take it home.
Is that faux pas? Should you not do that at a
maybe not.
$700 plate restaurant? Is ask for a to-go box?
Also, with a $700 plate, isn't the portion pretty small to begin with? That's usually the case with these
You would think.
fancy restaurants.
Which is ridiculous.
I know.
Like, give me the $15 jumbo plate of spaghetti. I want to eat.
Yeah, why don't they have Michelin stars?
Yeah, it's interesting because I was thinking about you when I was reading this, and like 90% of the time, smaller portions for sure. But if it's something you really like
Like, give me 70 of them.
tortellini,
Yeah.
I think you could outdo me.
Yes, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
The limit does not exist.
But like last night, for example, I made a delicious pork tenderloin.
Oh, yeah.
And you didn't eat a lot of it because...
Well, it's a pig. So the more I think about it, the more I'm
Yeah.
like, I can't eat this. But like, don't get me wrong, I do think it's delicious. I do. But if I think about it too much, then I struggle.
Right.
Yeah.
I find a lot of your food takes interesting because you said that last night about the pork tenderloin. What's your favorite dish when you're ordering in Chinese food?
Oh, I don't want to answer that.
Go ahead.
Sweet and sour pork.
Sweet and sour pork. You know what that's made of?
Meaties.
McDonald's dealing with a big tech outage that's disrupted operations at many of its stores worldwide.
Is it also Monopoly time?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I just assumed because their competition is doing an online contest right now, you know? Which, by the way, I got to roll up my rims.
Timmy's? You think
Yeah.
Timmy's is powerful enough to cause a worldwide outage for McDonald's somehow?
No, I'm just saying, like, are people extra mad because they're trying to win things? Like, if their app isn't working.
Got it. No, it's not Monopoly time right now.
Okay.
I'm not sure if this has affected Canada yet, but Japan, Australia, and New Zealand, UK. Can you imagine how much money is being lost just by being off the grid for one day for McDonald's?
Yeah, true. I mean, the lineup last night when I was driving around, what time would that have been? 5 o'clock. The lineup for McDonald's at just one location was astronomical.
Mm.
So you're right.
Some about it, hey? Like when you get it in your mind,
It's so good.
it's one of the toughest things to just be like, oh, not for me.
Right. No, I have to drive by McDonald's every single day. It's very hard. I got to put like horse blinders on when I'm driving.
Probably miss giving people the courtesy wave if you got
No.
horse blinders on. But yeah, interesting that that McDonald's is dealing with that. They say it's not a cyber security incident, so they don't really know what's going on. But
So is this a problem like on the app that we have or on their side?
no, it's on their side. It's like a tech outage.
That's why I was asking if Monopoly was on, because how mad would all of the hardcore players be if they like couldn't get their points?
Yeah, it's not Monopoly time. Can you quit bringing that up? You can't pinch somebody for not wearing green like today or tomorrow, right? Just Sunday?
Correct.
And we should maybe even stop doing that. It doesn't feel very 2024 to go up and pinch people.
Also that.
Yeah,
You're wearing green today.
I am. I was just protecting myself. I hate getting pinched. I do love something about St. Patrick's Day, though, and it's absolutely screwing with my coworkers. So here's what we do. We send them into the commercial production studio where they do voice work and record commercials, which we all do as hosts. And I just give them a fake script, or I get the other, creative team to send them a script as if it's legit.
Yep. So it doesn't come from you. That'd be way too fishy.
But it is incredibly complicated. Here's Jake Ryan, who follows us up on the air with an old classic when he tried to do it.
The Ballycrumlin Irish wristwatch featuring exquisite swift craftsmanship.
So that's old Jakey.
Yeah.
But we got some new blood around these parts, including Kirsten, who holds down the evening show.
The sweetest angel you'll ever meet.
Yeah,
So I feel kind of bad pranking her.
I was hoping for a bit more of a firecracker here. But just listen to her try to battle through this.
The red Irish wristwatch, a marvel of precision engineering with exquisite Swiss craftsmanship, made famous by NBA star. The red Irish wristwatch, a marvel of precision engineering with exquisite Swiss. Why am I'm stumbling over that one so hard. I don't know. A marvel of precision engineering with exquisite Swiss A marvel of precision engineering with exquisite Swiss crafts.
She's so kind. By that point, me personally, I'd be going, who wrote this? And,
Yeah.
I don't have time for this.
I did it to you years ago, and there were so many swear words, we couldn't use it.
Yeah, so that's the difference between Kirsten and I. Love her.
Mark, who you can hear on the drive home here, we got him to try to do this as well. Let's see how he did with it.
This is a Swiss craftsmanship made famous by NBA star. Come on, this can't be real. This is Ryder with me. There's no way this is real.
Why would Ryder with you? Do you guys have like a fight happening?
I've seen him do this bit before.
I don't know.
Yeah, I knew right. It was Swiss craftsmanship made famous by NBA star Giannis No. And comedy phenom Zach Galifianakis is now available with its patented flash message. Get out of here. I'm not doing this. Nice try, Ryder.
I love it.
That's the first time I've ever got busted. Been doing this for too long, I guess.
It's because you both have that Saskatchewan blood.
Yeah.
You're on the same vibes.
He saw it coming.
Yeah, he did.
But yes, happy St. Patrick's Day this weekend. Enjoy your green beers and be safe.
Yep.
It is time for Complaint Corner. Get anything negative out right now, and then we bring the good vibes.
Where did the courtesy wave go? I'm sick of this. Am I the only one on the roads that's doing the nice little hand wave?
You go a little hardcore with it too, if I can be honest. Like
I
I've even
unroll the window, put my whole arm out.
or turn and like hurt your back because you're waving, but you want to make sure that they see you waving.
I think it's important. I think it's a kind thing to do. It's a nice gesture.
It's a little over the top, though, is all I'm saying.
Okay, well, why isn't anyone else doing it? The other day, I let someone in, and I was like, oh, this guy looks like he's in his 70s. He will absolutely give me a courtesy wave. Nothing.
He was too busy making sure he's not getting in an accident.
I was in a bad mood after that because, come on, you invented it, bro.
He's 70 and you think that's
Okay, yeah,
the
you're
inventor of the courtesy wave.
I bet they were doing the courtesy wave when cars were first invented.
Yeah.
So can we bring it back? Because this is ridiculous. Even if it's just a very gentle, like 2 fingers in the air in the rear view mirror.
Yeah, do the index finger and the middle finger and then just the pinky.
Ryder. No, we're not doing the shocker. As usual on Fridays, we kick it off with complaining about things, and then it's only positive vibes after that. So earlier, I complained about how I don't think anyone does the courtesy wave anymore.
My turn. Something that's just gaining popularity, and it's my least favorite. Maybe it's just hit my algorithm lately.
Okay.
It's the obviously staged videos that they try to play off are like legit real. And I'm not talking like the prank ones or whatever. I'm talking like, I can't believe this happened in traffic. What would you do? And it's somebody who like parks too close to somebody else and gets out and like gives them attitude. And the person climbs out the sunroof. And then like the other guy can't get back in his car.
This sounds like the worst content. Like, I'm sorry that's your algorithm. What about when people like have their spouse get in their car and they prank them with a video and it's like so obvious that the phone's set up? Like, you're trying to tell me that person...
Yeah.
If that was a normal situation, the other person would be like, why are you filming me right now?
100%.
The fake videos, and people love it. They eat it up. They're in the comments laughing. Like, are you all for real right now?
Yeah, there'll be ones where like a guy saves a baby from a car that's pulling and like it's all acted out. You can even tell the baby's fake, and yet in the comments we got a Mary on there just being like, well, thank you so much. What a blessing you are to these people's lives. I'm like, no,
Yeah, like, are boomers on Facebook okay? Because the other day I saw this like Photoshop picture of Jesus, and all the comments were like, love you, Jesus, thank you, our savior. And I was like, this is a AI generated photo.
Yeah, I mean, the world comes at you fast, I think.
It does.
Yeah.
Here's another list of 7 somethings. It's Ryder and Lisa's top 7 at 7.
Sure as heck is. Yesterday was Pie Day. We didn't celebrate, but pie's kind of a weekend thing too, right?
Yeah, it's very situational. Nobody's just eating pie all willy-nilly.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's like when
It's an occasional thing.
there's certain fruit that you have an abundance of, and you're like, what are we going to do with all these peaches, for example? We're going to make some pies. What
There
we're
you go.
do.
Remember that time that we were extras in that movie and they had their craft services table, aka free food for the actors, and they had those mini curry
Chicken pot pies.
pot pies, and I think Ryder ate 14 of them.
Yeah, I was going to guess 8 or 9. We were there all day, and I was an actor.
Yeah, you deserved it.
Thank you.
We were in the movie for about 0.2 milliseconds, and Ryder's big head blocked me out of the scene, so I'll resent you forever. All right, let's get into this. Coming in at number 7 for most popular pies as far as sales go, coconut cream.
That sounds good right now.
It does.
It kind of reminds me a little bit of like a drink, too. Does that make sense?
The older you get, the more you appreciate coconut flavor.
Oh, that's true.
You see a kid eating a donut with coconut shavings on it? Absolutely not.
No.
You know you've matured when.
A mature palate, yeah.
Number 6 on the list, lemon meringue.
Yeah, that's
very
a gooder.
popular. It's tarty, right? Number 5, pecan pie. I love it.
All of these, no fruit pies yet.
Yeah, well,
We're going to get there?
hold your little hizzes.
Well, okay, it's
Hold your little hizzes.
just... All of these are just pudding.
Number 4 on the list, strawberry rhubarb.
Now we're talking.
Man, people that grow rhubarb are so annoying. They show up at your door and they're like, hey, do you want a truckload of rhubarb that I've been growing this season? No.
Yeah, they're as resilient as rhubarb. Like, that's why everybody has it. They plant it once because they think it's a good idea. And then,
Yeah.
like, 3 generations later, they're like, God, we got so much rhubarb.
We should start using it to build houses. Yeah. Because there's so much of it. Like, don't come to my door with your rhubarb plants. Come to me with a strawberry rhubarb pie, and
There
I'll
you
say
go.
yes. Number 3 on the top pies as far as sales go, pumpkin. Very popular.
Well, especially because canned goods are, you can use them year round. And canned pumpkin is so good.
Number 2 on the list, this is actually the most popular pie sold in Alberta specifically, cherry pie.
Interesting.
And number 1, which is the most sold in Manitoba, is apple pie.
And that's number 1 for sales.
For sales, yes. Of course, Saskatchewan, the number 1 sold pie there is.
Saskatoon berry, let's get it.
Yeah.
Best pie out there.
Have you ever heard of a service berry pie? That is the most sold in Nunavut. Service berry pie. What's that?
I don't know, but I'm sure it's just a berry that grows
Sounds
with
great.
abundance there. I'm looking at pictures right now of service berry.
And?
It's kind of like
Is it like a mixture? Or is
like-
it a specific berry?
reddish. It's a specific berry. It's like
cool.
a reddish blueberry.
Okay, and then in the Northwest Territories, of course, we're veering off from the top 7 now, but I just thought this was interesting. The most sold pie in the Northwest Territories, cloudberry pie.
What the hell is cloudberry?
I don't know, but it sounds like a delight.
Cloudberry.
Is it
Oh.
light in taste? Is that why it's called a cloudberry? What is it?
It kind of looks... I don't even know how to explain this. It looks like really small pumpkins. Like really
Oh.
berry-sized pumpkins. Orange
I love that.
in color. Also looks like a growth you'd want to get removed. I don't know how
oh
else
my
to explain
gosh,
it.
why would you go there?
What?
That was our top 7 list of the most sold pies.
And a very special guest in studio with us. Edmonton's best comic, in my opinion, by a long shot.
Oh, yeah.
Canada's best. We'll say arguably for that, maybe. Sterling Scott, welcome to the studio, my friend.
Hey, good morning. Thank you guys so much for having me. It's so good to be back.
Okay.
I cannot tell you how excited I was when I found out that you're going to be on Canada's Got Talent.
Yeah, so break that down. When can people see you on Canada's Got Talent?
So I'm on the very first episode.
Yes.
Coming out March 19th. It's the 2-hour, whole special thing. So it's really important for everyone to tune in and watch. We don't know what's going to happen. But what I do know is that I've been very fortunate as a comedian coming out of Edmonton.
How many years have you been doing this?
16 years
I'm telling
in the
you, man,
city.
that's incredible. And you have been working your butt off. Ryder, you were talking about this the other day because we were talking about just how hard and how dedicated you are to being a comedian. And how about that time that he traveled to do stand-up
Well, yeah,
with you?
you and I have done a few shows together.
They were great, by the way. I'm just laughing because we really did do shows. Like we hit the bars.
But you were like flying in from LA. You were doing a show there. You were driving
from Calgary to make it like within minutes in Lloyd, and then the next day drove back from Lloyd to Edmonton to pick up a trailer so that he could go and tour Saskatchewan with the trailer. Like, you were grinding, man, and like the amount of joy you have brought to people's lives. It's the best part about comedy is just like everybody's life can be so friggin' tricky, especially right now with the economic times, and it's a reprieve. It's a break, and you do it better than, like I said, anybody else, in my opinion.
If you're listening right now and you were at Ryder's 40th birthday, where it was the roast of Ryder, then you know who Sterling Scott is, because you tore the house down. Not only did you roast the crap out of Ryder, but you roasted me. You roasted everybody there, and it was so entertaining.
My favorite part was that you came rolling into that roast and thinking you were just doing a set, and then everybody started roasting each other, and you're like, oh, damn. So you're like writing burns on stage.
I was panicking because I was like, listen, everybody was lighting it up and they were funny. And I'm sitting there like, credits are coming in. Sterling is big time comedian from Edmonton. I'm like, I'm not even funnier than the radio host right now.
No, you did so good.
Honestly, you should do that show once a year. Yeah. That was top tier, amazing fun. And if you missed out, I hope you don't have to miss it again.
Yeah, and I don't think we have any. Do we have footage of that? There were some inappropriate moments. So we were like, this cannot.
I have the audio from all of it.
Burn it. Burn it. If you want anybody to survive with their jobs intact, you burn that tape.
It's Sterling speaking about himself specifically, because he's going to be on Canada's Got Talent, which is a family-friendly show, by the way.
It's a very family-friendly show. And I mean, I'm grateful to be a part of it, because it's a platform which lets the entire country see their comedians. And I'm representing Edmonton. And as much as you give me credit for being the best in Edmonton, I'm a product of Edmonton. I'm an Edmonton comedian. My comedy came right out this city. And when I'm on that stage, Berta, all day, loyal to the oil, baby.
No, seriously.
Loyal to the oil. It looks like you're cheering for the Flames with your outfit today, though.
Red on red. No, but I
am wearing classic Canadian Tim Hortons hat that I got in the backseat of my car. Okay?
I remember I worked at Hudson's Bourbon Street like over a decade ago, and I remember seeing Sterling coming in like on a weekly basis, because he was working his butt off over at the comic strip, like putting in those shifts. Yeah. Even like the crappier hours, like starting off, like you want that primetime slot. And look how far you have come. Like, what else have you done? Like, for those listening that maybe aren't aware of your comedy, where can they find you online? Like, what have you done in the past that they can see?
You can find me online. Please follow me. Please, at Sterling's Jokes on Instagram, TikTok, all your favorite things. I was on a TV show that was just filmed right here in Alberta, called Sugar Mama. When I heard the name, I was like, well, I mean, I feel like this is definitely designed for me. And it was a show where, in fact, they had a sugar mama, and we had to try to, get her to give us the money. I didn't get it. But it's a phenomenal show. You should check it out, the Sugar Mama Show. Also, this is a huge for me personally. And again, representing Alberta, I'm the only person from Canada that was selected for the Netflix Comedy Festival. So the Netflix is a Joke Festival is where they pick, they film the specials of the stars of today, and they give opportunities to the stars of tomorrow. And there's only like 30 people that they pick that are not famous, and I'm the only one from Canada that got selected. So that's gonna be awesome. That's literally May 1st that's going down.
It's all happening, and rightfully so, man. Yep. Sterling won the San Francisco Comedy Festival as well, which is arguably the toughest one in the world to win, because it pulls from so many major cities. Mm-hmm. So you're dealing with all the LA comics, all the San Diego comics, all the San Francisco.
We're soaking this in, because it's only a matter of time before Sterling has like someone else that reaches out to us to arrange a meeting with him.
Yeah, that's true.
And we'll have to pay for it. So come in as many times as you can leading into this, because we're so excited. So again, when can people watch you on Canada's Got Talent?
March 19th on CTV. Woo! Make sure you guys check it out. Berta, repping it all day. Edmonton comedians, I love you guys. Thank you much for the support. And it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
It's gonna be something. It's gonna be something.
I can't wait.
The Ryder and Lisa Podcast.
Brought to you by Yegg Property Pros. Powered by Real Broker. Get a realtor who knows. Call the pros.
Play 107.